Hi, I'm Orlando Salinas, and I'm running for Place 3 in the Round Rock ISD Board of Trustees, along with Jill Ferris, Christy Slade, Don Zimmerman, and John Kagi. I'm with Vanessa Ruiz today to clear up some misinformation circulating among some in our community. Vanessa, please tell us about yourself.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for this setting. This really makes me be a little less fearful to just be able and come out and clear misconceptions and be able to clear some of the slander and vicious defamation that has been currently aimed at me. Of course, speaking within the limitations that I'm able to, and attempting to provide just some side of my story. Yes, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am going to hand you today a recent article that was published about me as a leader. This article was published by, to me, the greatest honor, a teacher who has served, 18 plus years in our field. And so, she talks about me as a leader who can unify and work cohesively to drive transformational outcomes for students and really support our real leaders, our teachers. I have been able to stand for diversity, for equity, and build a roadmap that moves us along, this framework. And so, I've dedicated most of my career to urban education. And as a school principal, I only have served Title I campuses. Title I campuses, as you know, serve those who, are of low socioeconomic status and are mostly, are Latino and African American ethnicity students. In that, I've achieved to turn around these underserved communities, build equity in classrooms, and really change the trajectory for these students. I am now 20 plus years of serving and approaching, leadership with openness and humility, which has really created, quality education in the schools I've served. And I, moved to Austin with the intention of being able to attend UT, and I did in pursuit of my doctoral degree. I'm also a proud mama.
Thank you so much. I have here a restraining order that protects you from the current Round Rock ISD superintendent. Is there a restraining order against you?
No. Those who say otherwise fail to produce such a document because it does not exist. And they continue to victimize me with these false narratives that are being built right now.
Vanessa, my opponent, Amber Feller, the current board president, along with Amy Weir and Tiffany Harrison, have all asserted publicly that the law enforcement case has been dismissed or was closed. Is this true?
Again, no. The detectives in the Travis County Sheriff's Office have been clear in stating that this case was inactive. It was not closed or dismissed or cleared. It was suspended at my request because I was dealing with emotional distress. This hasn't been easy. I am a human being. I also dealt with personal tragedies, which, as you can imagine, all has hurt me immensely, and the pain never stops. So I had to pause. I also serve as a leader, and my responsibility is to focus on students and teachers. This case can be reopened at any time by me. And in our current legal pursuits, we have learned through emails that Amber Feller, the current school board president of the Round Rock Independent School District, was interjecting herself into this investigation. She provided the Travis County Sheriff's Office with my personal documents and other documents, and it was shocking to know that all of this was going on.
My goodness. Vanessa, we know that the Round Rock ISD Board of Trustees, at least the board majority, hired an investigator named Ann Dixon in January of this year to investigate the underlying conduct found in the Travis County Protective Order. Can you tell us about your experience in this investigation?
When I first learned about this investigation, I clearly thought that this investigation was not regarding me, right? But, my legal counsel and I decided that we wanted to cooperate, so we were cooperative. I knew it was the right thing to do. During this investigation, Amber Feller made me the target by sending the investigator to follow me and stalk me to obtain photos of me at my work. Even though I was not, again, the subject of the investigation that the Round Rock community, taxpayer money paid for. This led to a very uncomfortable situation, being followed, a car chase with a fellow educator who served with me on my campus. And we felt uncomfortable and in danger, right? Someone was following us. Of course, I filed a police report. And at that moment, it's just a very scary situation to be in. And so, I was also subject to humiliation, embarrassment, and defamation. As even my doctoral program director was called and had to provide current status of my enrollment, all because Mrs. Feller stated to the investigator that I was a liar and that I was lying about even being enrolled in a doctoral program at UT. I have now been able to confirm that, again, this is all ordered by Mrs. Feller and her requests in this investigation to this investigator.
Taxpayer dollars being used to investigate you. Round Rock ISD taxpayer dollars. Vanessa, I have here an official Round Rock ISD email from Trustee Amy Weir to a community member that states you were not pregnant. Can you please discuss this accusation?
I think out of so many accusations, this has been the most hurtful and slanderous to me. Many people witnessed my pregnancy. My physician confirmed my pregnancy in writing to proper parties throughout this past year. And just, it put me in the context of, you understand, right? Have a baby yourself. Mr. Salinas, you become very protective as a parent, right?
Absolutely.
Of your baby.
I would do anything for my daughter.
So as being a parent, right? I was protecting my child.
Vanessa, thank you for your bravery. Thank you for being with us. I also want to ask you, is there anything else you believe that the Round Rock ISD community should know?
Yes. I ask this community to ask these trustees to provide them all the information. As they serve you, they serve this community. I ask that you vote them out, as it is my belief as an educator that they are not displaying the behaviors and conduct that school board trustees should have and display. They have continuously slandered me and targeted me when I was pregnant and vulnerable. They continue to do so. They have released false press statements and utilized district resources in an attempt to discredit me and slander my name using their power as school board trustees. I find this appalling. And I find that many of us in the education system, we serve to build communities, serve our kids with a good education. Our trustees should serve for the same reason.
Vanessa, thank you for being with me today and for answering these difficult questions. I believe that our community has a right to know your side of this story, as you are a well-respected educator and leader here in Texas. Thank you.